Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2, and we are moving on to choosing a research approach or approaches to action research, and we're going to do an overview of the learning goals as well as the materials. Then we'll go through each of the assignments. You have your second reflection as well as your proposal development paper in the second stage. So let's go ahead and get started. So this module is really all about choosing an approach to conducting your action research study, whether it's qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods. And then the readings and everything will help you decide how to choose an approach for your study. And so again, the goals are to develop this foundational understanding of these different approaches to action research, get into the different elements that distinguish each of the elements, and then we're going to get familiarized with some of the common methods used for qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods approaches to action research, so that we can all come up with an informed approach and select one that's appropriate for the action research proposal that you're developing in this course. So really we're answering that, like, what kind of study are you going to do? All right, and so the reading is chapter 3 in the book, and since it is a shorter reading, I encourage you to kind of look ahead and to the next chapters 4 and 5, and that will really help you frame what you're writing as you go along, so you get a little glimpse ahead of what's coming, and that will really help support your writing. So we really want to think about your research purpose. We want to think about your role as a researcher, the research setting and process, any assumptions about that school reality that you're working in. That's coming up next, but all of that will really help frame how we're thinking about our action research proposal. So our assignments this week, as I said earlier, are the reflection and the paper, and let's go ahead and dive into those. So remember, for the reflection, or they're brief reflection papers, but remember, we're connecting all the exercises and activities that you're going through in the chapter to your own topic, your focal areas, your topic. You're synthesizing you're synthesizing all the reading and applying it to your focal areas and the problem or practice that you are trying to address in your research proposal. That is your reflection. The next is the proposal development, and so you're going to submit and write. You're going to write and submit stage 2. So in this, you're going to describe the approach that you will use for your study. So again, I've linked the proposal template here as guidance that might be useful for you. And then I recommend that you include the first paper as your first chapter. Highlight any revisions you've made based on my comments from paper 1, if that's applicable. And then you're going to state the approach that you will use for your study, which is this paper, paper 2. And below, we have some things that you want to talk about in this paper 2. Discuss the strengths of your approach as it relates to your research questions, your research study setting, and your own experiences as an educator. And then also talk about the research methods you're going to use, so qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods, and why. So taking into account the research setting, the process, the school reality, why are you using a case study, why are you using classroom observations, why are you using surveys, and connecting it back to your research questions and the problem you've identified. And remember to discuss and cite relevant studies that have taken a similar approach to what you propose to use. And remember, this is being added and to your annotated bibliography, so that you will continue to build on this throughout the course. And just a reminder again is to keep working on your annotated bibliography, and you'll submit that as a final draft with your research proposal. But as we go along, you're continually adding to it. So that is Module 2, and we'll see you in Module 3.